Good evening, everybody. Mac here. Welcome back to the show. Happy Halloween, everyone. Here we are, the final day of October, Halloween night, the final episode of Bricktober 2025, and the final episode of this, our year-long journey in HeroQuest with the Spirit Queen's Torment quest pack. Tonight, we raid the Spire of Spirits, we take on the Spirit Queen, and we see how this year-long journey actually ends. Last week, we took on the Tower of Fire, which quite honestly was probably my least favorite of the elemental towers. I liked the furnaces in there. I thought that was a nice touch. I thought that was really cool. I liked that piece, but like the general layout of the tower itself, I wasn't a big fan of because it was like basically 4 dead ends and only one way out. Like that seemed like it was just busy work just to be busy work. I wasn't real thrilled with that, but it has been quite the journey this past year. If you're just clicking on this, hi, welcome to the end. There will be a playlist right here that will take you on the journey, that will show you how we got here, what we are doing, and why we are here in the first place. We started this on Halloween night 2024. We are ending this Halloween night 2025. Not only is this the final quest for Spirit Queen's Torment, not only is this the final episode of Bricktober, the last week of Bricktober, it's Halloween night, but with this being the 14th quest, this is also the final quest for this batch of heroes right here. And I think it's easy to understand why, because when I first got HeroQuest, I sometimes questioned, why does the game force you to take your hero, your character, out of the game after 14 quests? Simple answer, because there's no leveling system to this game. The characters all stay the same level. The amount of gear that they have does make them pretty much juggernauts. So having said that, we're going to take a look at our heroes and we're going to see where they are now. We will start with our barbarian Cone, named after the son of Conan in the Marvel Comics. We have our barbarian right here. His base stats are 3 attack, 2 defense, 8 body. Well, he carries a battle axe, which gives him 4 combat dice. He carries a crossbow, which gives him a ranged attack of 3 combat dice. He wears Borin's armor, which gives him a +2 bonus to his armor class. So that gives him 4 armor right there. And then he has the helmet, which gives him a defense of 5. So that is our barbarian. Next up, we have, let's go with Hendrix, our bard. The bard class of being the class that comes with Spirit Queen's Torment. I felt like since we were playing through this, we had to bring in the character that comes with the game. His base stats were 2 attack, 2 defense, 5 body. Well, he is pretty much decked out. He has the anti-poison quill, which he got very early in the game, and we haven't actually used it yet, but this will immediately nullify the results of any poison to a character. He has the Elixir of Life, which is basically a bring back to life potion. He has chainmail armor, a helmet, a shield, a crossbow for a ranged attack, and a long sword for melee attack, which also lets him attack diagonally. And we have his bard spells, the Healing Song, Inspiring Tale, and Lullaby, which puts his current stats at 3 attack, ranged, and melee, and 5 defense. Up next, we have my personal favorite, which is the Rogue. This is, of course, Mask. I got this character pack along with the Monk, and this is actually probably my favorite character in the game, to be completely honest, the favorite class in the game. So her stats are 1 attack die and 2 defense die to begin with 5 body points, but she wears the bracers, she carries a hand axe for additional range damage, she has a bandolier of daggers, which basically gives her an unlimited set of daggers, also counts as a trap kit, a toolkit for the traps, rabbit boots, Orc's Bane, which gives her 2 attacks against an orc, Phantom Blade, which is a dagger that lets her like pierce through armor. And then her rogue abilities of ambidextrous, combat mobility, and opportunistic striker. I really like the rogue class. She may be like my staple character in HeroQuest moving forward. We'll have to wait and see. And then, of course, we have our wizard, because every party needs a wizard. Beginning stats of 1 attack die, 2 defense die. He is decked out. That we have spell scrolls of Courage, Tempest, and Fire of Wrath, which, amazingly enough, he's never used yet. The Talisman of Lore, which raises his mind points by 1. A Ring of Fortitude, which raises his body points by 1. The Wizard's Cloak, which gives him an extra defense die. The Wizard's Staff, which gives him 2 attack dice. A spell ring that we got in the last adventure. This was the Artifact of Fire that is loaded up with 2 Ball of Flame spells. So with the Ball of Flame spells and Fire, what was the one scroll? Fire of Wrath and 2 Balls of Flame, his learned spells are the spell elements that he has access to is Earth, Air, and Water. So with that spell scroll and the spell ring, he actually has access to all elements of magic, which, I mean, if that doesn't say Archmage, I don't know what does. So let's put all of these back. These are our heroes right here. Let's get rid of the box. Also, you may notice that this is not the standard HeroQuest board. This is actually much bigger. The standard HeroQuest board gives you 1x1 squares. This gives you 30mm squares. This is made with mana. This is rollandmats.com. That's where I picked this up. They come from Spain. I believe the whole thing was $60 American, including shipping, and it came rather quickly. There is a link to this in the show notes below if you would like to pick up one of these. Not only do they have it for the standard HeroQuest, they also have a game mat for the First Light board for HeroQuest. I know I have First Light, and I know a lot of people like me have had problems with that board ripping, so this might be a good alternative to that. Also has mats for numerous other games, like including like Pokemon and Digimon, and I think Magic, like card mats, gaming mats. Not a sponsor, just think it's really cool because these are also neoprene boards. They're not cardboard, they're not paper. So I really like this. This really made a difference because with the larger squares, and you'll see as we play, the board isn't crowded. Like even right here, taking a look at the 4 heroes just standing here across the board, like they're not even crowded. And he has his sword out, he has his staff out. I really like this. So, friends, let's take that first step. We're going to see what awaits for us in the Spire Spirits, and I can't believe this is coming to an end. Let's get this started and see where we're at. Here we go.
Welcome to HeroQuest.
New quest, Friday night game night, Spirit Queen's Torment,
Select a quest.
the Spire of Spirits.
You exit the Tower of Fire, and a wispy, transparent walkway appears. It leads to an ethereal spire that seems to float in midair between the 4 elemental towers, cloaked in tendrils of shadow. Sylvana calls to you once more. We cannot allow Zargon to gain the power that Nelath, the Spirit Queen, is researching. She awaits within. You will have to decide her fate. If you get the chance, tell her I am sorry for what Zargon has done to her.
Dun dun dun. Let's see where we're starting. Oh, we're starting at the edge. Let me see which. I think that is right here. Okay, so we will set up a door here. Yeah, yeah. Okay, and we have a blocked path here, and we have a closed door here. We're going to use our Spirit Queen pieces. We have a skeleton making his way down the hallway here. The ethereal spire of spirits floats between the 4 elemental towers. The elemental artifacts radiate within the spire of spirits and empower you with special abilities. Okay. Artifacts of power. You may use these powers 3 times to become insubstantial in the following ways. Ignore a source of damage. Gain the effects of pass through rock. Roll 2 extra movement dice. Okay, so that's cool. So you may use these powers 3 times to become insubstantial. Okay, that's cool. You must find the Spirit Queen and decide her fate. I wonder if that means we can finish this without destroying her. The iron entrance door fades as you approach, allowing you to walk through with ease.
Your greatest challenge, however, lies ahead. My former apprentice.
Okay. Let's bring the volume down on that. And let me check to make sure that the dice camera is running. Yep, we're good. Okay, so all we're going to do is have Cone take a step in because he has a crossbow and he's just going to shoot at this skeleton. So let me get out the skeleton card. The skeleton only has 2 defense dice right there. All right, so you may also notice that I have extra combat dice for this final chapter. And where is... Oh no, I've lost my dice cup. Give me 1 second here. Okay, here we go. Dice cup found. Couldn't go on without that. So, Cone steps in. He's going to fire his crossbow. That is 3 attack dice against a skeleton. Let's see how this works. 1 hit. And the skeleton gets 2 defense. No defense. This skeleton... step him in. This skeleton is no more. So first conflict out of the way. Now let's move in the rest of the team and see what we can see. It is Mask's turn, so we will move her in and she will take point here. So we bring her in and search for traps. Ooh, the ceiling looks dangerous. Wow. Wow. Right in front and directly behind. Okay. All right, so... Everybody else is just going to sit tight. So we'll skip Hendrix, we'll skip Colton, we'll skip Cone, and we'll come back around to Mask, and she is going to have to attempt to disable this trap. Disarm. All right. You must have a toolkit. We have a toolkit. Roll a combat die. It's going to be a collapsing ceiling. This could be... Oh, this is going to be dangerous. Shield. Shield. Heroic shield. Trap disarmed. Sweet. All right, so we got rid of that. I don't think I'm actually going to worry about that one right now. We will come back around to Hendrix, and we will bring him into here. And then we will bring in Colton, set him there, and we're good. Now, back around to Conan, or Cone rather. If you are familiar with the way that I play this, if there is a door and no monsters, I don't make you sit here watching me roll movement dice to get here. I will just move the team up to the door so that we can just get there. But first, let's move Cone up to here and see what we can see down that route. Okay, so we are blocked here, and we have another closed door here. Oh, and a mummy. Okay. We have a mummy right here. All right, so that is Cone's turn. So, once again, crossbow, 3 attack dice. Let's get our mummy card out so you can see what that is all about. And we have 3 attack, 4 defense. 3 attack dice with the crossbow. 1 hit. 4 defense. Defended. Okay. So now we have Mask's turn. So she will roll some movement dice. Nine. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and she will use her. What does she have? She will use her combat mobility ability, which you may move unseen through spaces occupied by monsters, so that she can come up behind this guy. And she will attack. She has attack dice of 2 with a short sword. Oh, we have another hit. Let's see if he defends the backstab. Does not defend, so the mummy takes 1 body point of damage. All right. And now we have Hendrix. He'll come up, square off against the mummy, trapping the mummy. This may or may not be the best plan of attack. And what does he have for attack? He has 3 attack dice as well. 2 hits. Let's see what the mummy rolls. No defense. I think that's the end of our mummy. Whoop. Hold on. I forgot to move Mask up to here. Oh, no. Oh, we got to go back in time. Okay, hold on. Mask came up here. Place the falling block tile on the game board under your hero. Oh, this is... You must roll 3 combat dice. For each skull rolled, you suffer 1 body point of damage. Hoy. Oh. Okay, so she suffers 1 body point of damage. So that brings her down to 4. Oh, man. Oh, man. Place the revealed pieces on the game board. Okay, right there. Tap to select a destination space. She can't come forward. She can only go back. So she's been separated from the rest of the team. Okay, so what we need to do... Oh, man. So what we need to do first off is we need to go back and take away the mummy's damage, because that didn't happen now. But we can bring Hendrix up and he can attack the mummy. You know what? Given that, we're not going to do that. What we're going to do is we're just going to have Hendrix come up to here. And then Nicolton. Seven. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 will be here. And now it's Zargon's turn. So the mummy hasn't actually taken damage yet. And yes, he's going to advance, and he's going to attack Cone. 2 hits on the barbarian, and Cone has a defense of 5. So there's a pretty good chance he's going to weather this. Okay, so he takes 1 hit, which brings him down to 7 body points. Taking damage already. All right. Done. End of Zargon's turn. It is now Cone's turn. Okay, so he is melee, which means 4 combat dice for the battle axe. Only 1 hit. Cone, you're killing me, man. 4 defense. He defended. All right, so the reason I have them set up this way is because Hendrix, okay, her move. So she can go insubstantial, and I would hate to use it already, but there's really not much of a choice. So one of the insubstantial things we're going to do, or one of the powers we're going to use, is at least 1 now, so that she can pass through this rubble and meet up with the rest of her team. So it's a minimum movement of 2, so we're going to just phase through here, and she's going to come up behind the mummy. Why can't use special? Oh, become insubstantial. Okay. Select insubstantial power, pass through rock, use power, move through. Okay, that's cool. The app takes that into consideration. And now she will attack from behind using ambidextrous, giving her an attack with her short sword and her dagger. So 1 attack with the short sword, or 1 hit with the short sword, defense. Defended that, but he does not get, the mummy does not get to defend against the dagger attack now. The dagger attack, unfortunately, is only 1 die, so that's a miss. Oh. All right, so now Hendrix will attack. No. Hendrix will attack with his long sword, because the long sword lets him attack diagonally. 2 hits. Nice. All right. One hit. All right. And now Nicolton with his staff. 1 hit. Let's see how we do with defense. And he defended. Man, this mummy is giving us something to think about. Mummies are tougher than they look. Okay, so that was Nicolton's turn. It is now Zargon's turn. And he's going to attack the barbarian again. Yes, he attacks Cone. 1 attack, 1 hit. And defended. Okay, Cone, 4 attack dice. Come on, let's put this thing down. Only need 1 more hit. Okay, 2 hits right there. And I believe the mummy is no more. Done. Yes. Okay. Well, that was a heck of a start. So, let's, yeah. Back. So we're going to bring her out to here. And I know we've done it already. Oh, wow, there's another trap. She can detect another trap. Well, I messed up again. We'll have to do it there. But there's another trap right here. Wow. Wow. Okay, Hendrix Traps. It's just that one. Nicolton. Secret doors. No secret doors. Okay, let's get this team into door busting positions. Thankfully, she was able to go insubstantial. I have a feeling that these are going to match up anyway, or this has just been completely isolated and I'll never be able to get there again. So, let's move Colton to there. No, there. We'll move Hendrix to here. She'll be the third one, or the second one. No, third, I was right. And then Cone comes up to kick open the door. Okay, what do we got in here? All right, so we have a closed door there. We now have an open door here. And that's it. I don't trust that at all. So we're going to take one step in. And then search for traps. No traps. Okay. So then we will bring in the Bard, Hendrix. We'll move him to here. Search for secret doors. No secret doors are found. We will bring her in to here. And then Nicolton will come up to here. Now he'll come to here. And then he is going to search for treasure. Pull a card. So we shuffle our cards. Could be a wandering monster. Could be gold. Hopefully it's a potion of healing. Because, yeah, we have no healing potions. We've used them all. We have spells, but no healing potions. And we have a potion of healing. You saw me shuffle. You know that wasn't rigged. Okay, in a bundle of rags, you find a small bottle of bluish liquid. You can drink this healing potion at any time, restoring the number of body points equal to the roll of one movement die, 1d6. You cannot, however, exceed your starting number of body points. This may only be used once. Do not return this card to the deck. Okay, sweet. So we have a healing potion. Good to know. All right, so this is just a pass through. Let's get ready to kick the door open. Move him into position. Move Cone into position. Open the door, and what do we got? Okay, so we have another door. So I was right, she could have come through and not used up an ability, but I feel better having the whole team together. All right, so there we go. This is another one where you can see just the size difference in the squares, because this table normally takes up 3 squares, and you can straddle it to take up the 3 squares, but look, like you could easily take up just 2, but it takes up 3 right there. No. Okay. Traps. No traps. All right. Bring her in. Bring in mask. Search for secret doors. No secret doors. Okay. All right. We're going to move Cone in front of the door. And then we're going to bring Nicolton in. And that is our door opening. They came at us hard at first, and now we're just walking through these rooms. So I have a feeling there's going to be something in here. Whoops. I have a feeling there's going to be something going on in here, which is going to make me happy that I didn't have Mask try and come through on her own. So, come around to Cone. Let's kick this door open. All right. We have the alchemy table here. We have a closed door here. We know where this leads. And our open door. And a bunch of baddies. So we have, I forgot to use this one last time, this D&D mini of Lord Soth that I have to use as a Dread Warrior. So we have a Dread Warrior here. Wahaha. We have a skeleton here. And then we have another skeleton. Where is the at? We have another skeleton here. All right. Okay, movement dice. Let's get into the fight. 3. All right, so only thing he's going to do is really step in and take it to him here. Face off against the Dread Warrior. So let's get rid of these. Well, no, so we have our Dread Warrior there with 4 attack, 4 defense, and our skeleton, which you have seen already. Where is our skeleton? With 2 attack, 2 defense. So, 4 attack dice, squaring off against the Dread Warrior. Let's see how we do on the first hit. Oh, 3 hits. Nice. Very nice. 4 defense. No defense. He takes 3 hits right off the bat. Is that right? No defense? No defense. So the Dread Warrior has gone down with a 1-hit kill. I like that. That is retribution for what was going down with the mummy. So the Dread Warrior is out. Come on. So the Dread Warrior is out. Now we will move in Mask, rolling movement dice. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 is just enough to get her up to this skeleton. And she's going to use ambidextrous. So 2 attacks with her short, or 2 combat dice with her short sword. 1 hit. And no defense. This mummy... I'm forgetting to do this now. This mummy is no more. Or I'm sorry, skeleton is no more. And now we have Hendrix coming in. Rolling movement dice. 7, more than enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Squaring off with the skeleton. 3 attack dice. Only 1 hit, but he only gets 2 defense. So, no defense. Once again, the skeleton... I don't know what's wrong with me tonight. I'm setting this up wrong. So there we go. Okay. And then this guy is no more. All right. So that was our second room. We're going to bring Nick Colton in. Just step in a little late now, but search for traps. Traps? No. Okay. So Cone, search for... No, we're going to have him go last. Mask, search for secret doors. No secret doors. Come back around to Cone. And now we will search for treasure. Oh! A journal lies open on the desk. Its pages are faded. Beyond comprehension, save 1. I just... Oh no. I accidentally rifled through. I don't know what the journal said. Hold on, I'm going to find the manual and actually read through it. I apologize. It's a haunted evening, folks. Give me a minute to actually find the manual so that I can read through what I just skipped through. Okay, I didn't pull out the manual because honestly I didn't want to ruin the rest of the quest by looking at the manual, but I do have a website that I take a look at that tells me things that basically has like the script of the quests in it, and you can just scroll through and read what you want. And what was found on the desk was the journal entry said, Zargon's spell has weakened. I remember who I am. I must contact Sylvana. So if you remember, the Spirit Queen is supposed to be Sylvana's apprentice that sort of went bad. Like, we got a Vader situation going on here. But it was all because of Zargon's influence. So now it looks like things might be changing. I'm going to be very... I mean, let's see what happens at the end. Let's get our heroes into their door-busting positions. Bring her back. Move him up. We're not going to go through this one because we know what's on the other side. I apologize. I know this has been a rough night so far. All right, so let's kick this door open, and what do we got here? Okay, so we have a door, and that be it. It is kind of creepy that, like, sometimes we just have empty rooms. Search for traps. No traps. Okay. She's next. Bring her in. Search for secret doors. No secret doors. Bring him in. And then Colton. Search for treasure. Treasure card. Okay. Haven't found out what a wandering monster is yet, but I have a feeling it's going to be a dread warrior. Potion of strength. Ooh. Ooh, this is going to be good. You find a small purple flask. You can drink the strange smelling liquid at any time, enabling you to roll 2 extra combat dice the next time you attack. This may only be used once. Okay, so we have a potion of strength now that we will add to our list of assets here. Now that is more than likely going to end up with Cone because Cone has one of those already. So now we will move him to the door. And yes, we will open it. Okay, so we're blocked off here. And that's it. Okay. Step out. Whoops. Step out. Search for traps. The floor seems weak. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Right there. We'll bring her out. Secret doors, no secret doors, which means we have to get at least one of those disarmed. Okay. All right. So she's going to attempt to disarm. That's a shield. Trap disarmed. Okay, so we have an avenue. We have a safe avenue. So now we're going to bring Cone down to here. We have a closed door here. We have a block path here. And we have a blocked path here. We are definitely being funneled. Search for traps. The floor seems weak. Oh, it's just that one. Okay, so let's move them all. Get them lined up. Not yet. Search for secret doors. Why not? No secret doors. Okay, back to Cone. Open this door. All right. So we have a bookshelf. And then we have a closed door. Open door. This may be one of the most furniture-heavy quests we've done for a while. And there's nothing else in here. Okay. Step in. One step. Search for traps. No traps. All right. So we'll bring her down to... She'll be here. No, she'll be here. Yeah, yeah. Search for... No, we're not going to search for treasure yet. But secret doors, no secret doors. All right. We'll put him here. We'll bring him back here. And for now, we'll put Cone there. Because we're going to search for treasure. And then that way, the wandering monster should pop up in the middle of all of us. Search for treasure. Card. I was kind of hoping there was going to be another journal entry on that bookshelf. Wandering monster. Okay, let's see what we got. I have a feeling it's going to be a Dread Warrior. It is. Okay. So we're just going to use our standard Dread Warrior for putting them right in the middle of them. Okay. He attacks Cone. 1 hit. 5 defense. It's on. Defended. Cool. That's all he needed. All right. Done. It is now our turn. Dread Warrior 4 and 4. Remember, Cone made short work of the last one that we faced off against. So... not bad. Not bad. It's not going to be a one-hitter like it was last time. Oh, no defense, so 2 hits. And it is now Mask's turn. So she is attacking short sword. 1 hit. 4 defense. 1 defend, but now she gets to attack with the dagger. Using ambidextrous. Missed. Okay. Hendrix can attack diagonally with his longsword. And completely missed, which means Nicolton is going to attack with his staff. One hit. Oh, and defended. Okay, so the Dread Warrior gets another attack. Yes. 2 hits on Cone. 5 defense dice. Well, at least there's 1 shield, so he defended. And it's Cone's turn again. Oh, 3 hits. 3 hits. Very nice. 3 hits right there. 4 defense dice. I think this may be it. Yep. That is it. All right. Remove him from the board. And move Cone in front of the door. And let's open this. Yes. All right. Put this back at the bottom of the pile. So what do we got? We have another bookshelf. Right there. And we have another closed door. Well, we have another closed door. Right there. 3 in, right? Yeah. One skeleton. And that's it. Why do I have a bad feeling about this? So we're just going to step in 1 and shoot him with a crossbow, because I have a feeling there are traps in this room somewhere, and I am not falling for that again. So 3 attack. Oh, wait. 3 hits. Only 2 defense and 1 body point. The skeleton cannot defend against that, so the skeleton is automatically removed from play. Nice shot with the crossbow. So now we will bring Mask in 1 tile. Okay, nice. 1 tile here. Search for traps. Aha, the floor seems weak. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay, right there in front of her. Okay. Hendrix's turn. We'll bring him in straight to the bookshelf. Secret doors, none. And then we will bring in Nicolton. Search for treasure. Another card. I keep wanting there to be more to that scroll that we found. That journal entry. Hazard. Whoops. While searching, a hidden arrow shoots from the wall and strikes you. Lose 1 body point. Your turn is over. Return this card to the bottom of the deck. Well, okay. So the only one that hasn't taken damage so far is Hendrix. So that brings him down to 4 body points. All right. So let's get them lined up in front of the door and get ready to bust this thing open. I'm going to put Hendrix down here at the corner. We're going to put Mask here at the side. Nicolton at the top. And then Cone, once again, being our door breaker. Yes. Right across the hall. Okay. One step out. This is a little cramped. The board is big, but it's not that big. So 1 step out. Oh. We are blocked here. And we are blocked here. Search for traps. No traps. Okay. So we're just going to bring mask out to here. Secret doors. No secret doors, which means we're just going to bring the rest of the team out and fill in this corridor. Okay. Okay. So we have a closed door here. We have a closed door here. We have a treasure chest here. And we have our fireplace here. And we have a Dread Warrior here. Whoops. And we have a skeleton here. All right. Let's get the team in there and let's throw down. Does Cone need to roll? Whoop, I almost forgot. Does Cone need to roll? No, because he can just do his minimum 2-step and come in to engage the Dread Warrior. All right. Ooh, 3 hits. 3 well-placed hits. Very nice. Defense of 4. 2 hits to the Dread Warrior. That's a staggering first blow for the big guy. All right. Now Mask, she will come in and we're going to have her come in and just engage the skeleton. Thankfully, no traps. First attack with a short sword. Missed. Second attack with the dagger. Oh, hit. 2 defense. Only has 1 hit. She could still put him down. And she did. Very nice. All right, so the skeleton is out of commission. Now we bring in Hendrix, and Hendrix is going to come in and set up here and attack diagonally with his longsword. Swing and a miss. Okay, strike 1. All right, so that leaves us with Nicolton, who's going to come in and once again attack diagonally. And now we actually have the Dread Warrior boxed in, but I have a feeling he's going to go after Cone anyway. So 2 attack with his pokey stick. Oh. 4 defense. And he destroyed the Dread Warrior with his wizard staff. Well played. Well played, Nicolton. All right. So let's clear the table here. All right. So what do we got? So Cone, the first thing he's going to do is search for traps, obviously, because we have that treasure chest in there. It is not trapped, so Mask, standing right next to it, will search for treasure. The chest contains a missive from Zargon addressed to his loyal Dread Warriors. Watch the Spirit Queen closely. See to it that she adheres to my commands. And that's it. Okay. I think we're going to go for this room first. Yeah. Yeah. So, here. 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 And here. Okay. Okay, cupboard, door. We're running out of open doors here. Open door. Abominations. Whoa. One abomination. Two abomination. Okay. He's just going to step in and engage the first one. All right. So 4 combat dice. 2 hits. Okay, we haven't done an abomination yet. It's been a while. I forget what their defense is. Let me pull this. Luckily, we have these quick reference cards. Okay, so they are 3 and 3. So 2 hits with 3 defense dice. Oh. And all they have is 2 body points, so that one has been eliminated. And we're going to have Hendrix come in next. Because not getting to search for traps, I'm kind of trap shy about this level, I'm not going to lie. Okay, so that gives him enough to come in here, line him up, and shoot him with the crossbow. Two hits with 3 defense dice. Okay, the abominations went down real easy, like. So, next one we're going to bring in is going to be Mask, and she is just going to stand here, and we're going to search for traps. The floor seems weak. Wow. Wow. Right there. Wow. Okay. Nicolton will delicately come in. Secret doors. None. Come back around to Cone and search for treasure. Nope. We had that cabinet there. I was kind of hoping something might be in there. Another potion of healing. Thankfully. Okay, same deal. Roll 1d6. Heal that many points. All right. So, we're going to come down to this door. We're going to take up our standard door busting procedure. I have to admit, I really like the flow of this one. All of the furniture pieces that we're using. Okay. Door here. And that's it. Once again, one step, see what's out there. Okay. Oh, this is blocked off, which means... Oh, interesting. Interesting. This is blocked off. Search for traps. The ceiling looks dangerous. Okay. All right. So search for traps again. Ceiling looks okay. Still that same spot. Bring Hendrix out. We're gonna have him step down to here and search for secret doors. None in the area. So we're just gonna set up to open up this door. We're running out of skulls to designate as traps. Okay. I have a feeling we're going to have to come back out and go here. A mummy. We remember the fun we had with mummies the last time. Okay, so bring him in and attack. Three hits. Nice, we're doing good with the axe. I have all of these potions that he could be drinking to enhance his combat abilities, and I haven't used one of them yet this round. Okay, so 4 defense dice, but only 2 body points, and he has 3 hits. So that's 2 hits, so the mummy has expired. Okay, we're just going to bring her in. Search for traps. No traps. Bring in the bard. Search for secret doors. No secret doors. All right, let's line up. I have a feeling we're going to have to come all the way back to get into there. Unless there's going to be a really twisted roundabout. We'll have to wait and see. But we're running out of doors. I'm running out of doors over here, guys. Open it. Okay. We have a door here. Oh, no, no, no. Don't even tell me it's just going to wrap us all the way back around. A Dread Warrior here. Chowing down. And that's it. That's all that's in here. Okay. Let's go take him on. I'll bet that's what it is. I'll bet I just went in a big circle, and that was where I needed to be. Roll movement dice. Okay. More than enough. Whoops. bring him in and around. No traps, no traps. Okay, nice. 4 attack dice. We have a lone Dread Warrior who was just chowing down, and now he's going to get thumped. All right. Two hits. Nice attack. Good attack. That's a decent start. 4 defense. No defense. He takes the 2 hits. All right. Mask comes in. 3. 1, 2, 3, which is all she needs, because she is going to throw a dagger, because she has unlimited daggers, basically, and she is going to use, where's it at? Opportunistic Striker, which once per turn, you may throw 1 extra combat die when attacking a monster next to another hero. Next to another hero. The Dread Warrior is next to Cone, which means her dagger throw will give her 2 combat dice instead of just 1. 1 hit. 4 defense. Oh, defended. Okay. This is a good shot. This is a good effort. Nothing wrong there. Hendrix is going to come in. 5. I think we're just going to put him here. And he does have center to center. He has line of sight. Fires a crossbow. 1 hit. I was hoping for more. Defended. All right. All right, and Colton is just going to step in. And honestly, I don't think I'm going to have him do anything, because there's only 1 body point left on this Dread Warrior. And I feel like we'll have him done this round. So we're just going to let Zargon take his turn. The Dread Warrior is going to attack Cone with 1 hit. See what I mean? Only 1 hit, 5 defense. Defended. So now it comes back around to the team. Cone attacks. 3 hits. Very nicely done. 4 defense. Oh, 2 defense, only 1 hit, but I think 1 is all it takes. Yep. The Dread Warrior is no more. Okay. So, being an old hand at this game, having played it for a year, I mean, we know what's going to happen. This is going to come out, and this is just going to open up to this area. You know what? Just for the sake of it, let's open the door and just make sure there's no room here. But I highly doubt there's going to be. Yep. This is just open space. Whoop, wrong. Open space. I only have 1 open door left. Wow. Okay, well, they think we have this one because most people have that special door that goes here. Okay, so I'm going to move everybody back to this. There's going to be a jump because I'm not going to make you watch me move everybody through the app to get back to here. But I knew it. This is the way we should have gone. At least we know. At least we cleared the board. Spirit Queen is in here. Be back in a minute. Let's see what happens. The tension builds. Okay, here we are back at the door. I guarantee we're going to open this. There's going to be... Let's see what happens. Open the door. Wow. Okay. Dread Warrior right at the corner, waiting on us. Okay, so open the door. Step out and engage. All right. Oh, zoinks. There is another one up here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Anything else? Nothing so far. All right, so first off, cone attacks. 4 attack dice. Big swing and a miss. Okay. Okay. Not the best start to that. And then we are going to have Mask, and she is going to use her combat mobility. If she rolls high enough, and she does, then we're going to bring her around to here. All right. And attack with the Orc's Bane. Doesn't really do much here. Oh, she missed too. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay, we're going to have Hendrix. No, we're going to have Nicolton step out to here. No, not yet. Not yet. Hendrix is going to come out and fire off a round from his crossbow. 2 hits. Okay, cool. At least we have that going for us. At least something hit. Well, let's hold on. 1 hit on this one. Okay, 1 hit on that one. And then... So he's here. He's just going to step to the door. And, oh, he can attack diagonally with his staff. He can attack this one diagonally with his staff. Okay. So we're going to do that. And he missed diagonally with his staff. Oh, Nelly. Okay, Zargon's turn. Bring the pain. Yep. Three hits on Hendrix. And he has a defense of... Oh, he has a defense of 5, too. Okay, this may not be that bad, then. Three hits and 2 defense, so he takes 1 body point of damage. So he's finally taken some damage. That puts him to 4. All right. And now this one is attacking. 2 hits on Cone, 5 defense. Wow, 2 hits on Cone. He rolled Bupkis. That would have been a great attack roll. Okay, so that brings him down to 5. Okay. Cone's turn. Let's see here. So Cone, because we have plenty of them, is going to drink his potion of strength, and that will give him 2 extra combat dice. So we have 4, 5, and 6. And that only gives us 2 hits. All right, so that potion of strength has been used. Rolling defense. But it's 2 hits that count. Okay, 1, 2. All right, so it's Mask's turn, and she is going to use ambidextrous. Oh, 2 hits with a short sword. Two defense against that, but she gets an attack with her dagger and missed. Hendrix attacking with longsword. Woof. Okay. And so this one, oh, everybody's still here. So Nicolton attacks diagonally with the staff. Missed. Oh, no. All right. Zargon's turn. Yes. Okay, Hendrix only has to defend against 1. He has 5. He defended. And Cone only has to defend against 1. He defended. All right. Lots of shields on that one. I had to double check to make sure I had 3 hero shield, or at least 1 hero shield. Okay, so their turn. Conan. Cone, again, swinging the axe. 4 hits. Oh, come on. Come on. This has to be it for this one anyway. Three hits. This one is eliminated. All right. So this one is eliminated. Interesting, there's no door here. Maybe up here. Right? Yeah. Okay. So Mask's turn. So we're going to roll some movement dice. $10. All right. And she is going to use combat mobility again to come up behind this one and attack with her short sword. Oh, 2 hits. Oh, good. 2 hits. I think that puts him down. 1, 2. Yes. All right. Okay. Hendrix. Search for traps. No traps. Okay, so we're going to move. Let's split the team up just a little bit. Let's get rid of this. Potion of Strength is off the table. Okay, so I have a feeling it's up here. So we're just going to take Nicolton and bring him up to the corner here. Yep. Closed door. Okay. This is it. You've been recruited by the Star League. Let's do it. This is it, folks. This is endgame. Let's see what's waiting for us inside. Let's turn up the volume because I have a feeling we may have dialogue. Oh. The altar right in the middle. The gargoyle. Cloaked in an aura of ghostly green, the Spirit Queen emerges from shadows. Her pale eyes shimmer like twin moons as strange magic swirls around her form. Use the gargoyle miniature to represent the Spirit Queen on the game board. There may be hope of freeing Spirit Queen from Zargon's grasp. You may use your action to remind her of her past by rolling 1 combat die. On a shield, the Spirit Queen takes 1 mind point of damage. If her mind points are reduced to 0, she is free from Zargon's control.
The Spirit Queen.
Okay, I'm only going to change one thing because this doesn't make any sense to me. We got like this miniature with the game set with the quest pack. I'm using that for the Spirit Queen because that makes more sense to me. Okay, let's turn the volume down because there wasn't nearly as much. That wasn't nearly as cool as I thought it was going to be. I was expecting talk. Okay, so I don't know what the Spirit Queen's stats are. We don't have a card for her. So Cone enters the room. That is our last open door. This is it. Let's see. This is cool. I like the idea that we can redeem her. Where's my cup? Okay. 6, 7, 8, 9. Sprung a pit trap. You stumble into a pit, record 1 body point of damage on your character sheet. Oh no. There's traps in here too. That brings him down to 4. Okay. Place your hero's miniature on the pit tile and end your turn. Uh-oh. Right in the door. All right. So, mask. Five, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's bring her down and around to here. Okay. All right, so we need to bring, so we have to be adjacent to her to use that? Is that how that works? So that's only 3, so we'll just bring him in to here. And then Nicolton, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to bring down to here. Oh, no. Place the following... Let's roll 3 combat dice. Oh. Poop. The room is trapped. For every skull, you take 1 point of damage. Okay, he took 1 point of damage, which brings him down to 3. Okay. Falling tile hit here. Jump in this direction. Okay. Let's see what she does. Casting fear on Conan. You are fearful. Any hero that is fearful may only use 1 attack die. You may attempt to break this spell once per turn. Okay. Casting firestorm. Oh no. The room fills with fire. All present heroes suffer 3 body points of damage. Roll 2 red dice. For each 5 or 6 rolled, the damage is reduced by 1 point. Oh, this is going to be ugly. Okay. Okay, so it's on. All right, so let's go around the horn. Let's start with Cone. Okay, so he takes 2 body points of damage, which brings him down to 2. Hendrix. He takes 2 body points of damage, which brings him down to 2. Mask. 2, which brings her down to 2. And now Nicolton. 2, which brings him down to 1. Okay. All right, so now you may attempt to remind the Spirit Queen of her past as Neleth, or shake her from her servitude to Zargon. Do you wish to speak? Yes. Barbarian, roll. Okay. Roll 1 combat die. Uh-oh. Skull. The Spirit Queen is unmoved by your words. All right. So how do I break the spell of fear? Any hero. If you roll a 6, tap the spell broke. Okay. You may only use 1 attack die. Roll 1 red die for each mind point. Oh, for each mind point. He only has 2. Okay. If you roll a 6, all right. No 6. All right, done. So he is still afeared, but he only gets to roll 1 attack die now. So, crap. We're just going to move him out of the pit for now. And use the crossbow. Only 1 attack die, but we're still going to use the crossbow. And that's a miss. Okay. Mask's turn. Say with words. Oh, cool. So we all get to make an attempt. Oh, wait. So he shouldn't have attacked because this is taking place of the attack. Okay, I get it. I get it. Another skull. Hendrix, no, because Hendrix is going to use... Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Hendrix is going to play his healing song, which we used last time. Each affected hero... Okay, this spell may be cast on all heroes you can see, which is all of them. Each affected hero restores up to 2 body points. So, sweet. Where's my pencil? So each one will heal 2 body points, which means Cone comes back up to 4. Hendrix himself comes back up to 4. Mask comes up to 4. And Nicolton comes back up to 3. Okay. Now we have Nicolton's turn. Do you wish to speak? No. Because what Nicolton is going to do is he's going to use his ring. And he's going to lay it down and hit her with a ball of flame. At least one of the balls of flame from his ring. Because I want to try and save her, but I don't want to get my butt kicked either. So... Cast a spell. Fire. Ball of flame. Cast a spell. Select a monster. There's only one here. Spell break. Okay, so she rolled 1. So what does that mean? Okay, so she takes 1 point of damage. Okay. She has 6 points. She has 6 body points. Okay. All right. We might be using a lot of magic this round. Zargon's turn. Yes, what is she going to do? Casting command on Mask. Oh, you're under Zargon's control. Zargon will move this hero as a monster and attack other heroes. Roll 1 red die for each mind point. If you roll a 6, tap the spell broken below. Okay, so how many mind points does she have? 4. Aha! Spell broken. All right. All right, Mask. Bolt of Dread magic rips through your body, causing 2 body points of damage to Cone and Hendrix. Oh my goodness. So that brings them both back down to 2. Okay. Wow. All right, Cone. Yes, we're going to try and talk her off that ledge. Oh my goodness. Okay, try and break the spell. Haha. All right. So that was him. All he can do is move. We're not going to have him move in yet to attack. Well, maybe we will. Yeah, let's have him move in. No, because that will cut off line of sight for the wizard, for Nicolton, and we don't want to do that. So, crossbow time. 3 attack dice. 1 hit. And how many defense does she have? 4. And she defended, okay? Yes, Mask is going to attempt. She broke your command. She's stronger than you. Ah, if I wanted skulls, I wouldn't be doing nearly this well. All right. Hendrix. No. Hendrix is going to... Let's get them spread out. We're going to move Hendrix out to here. And it's crossbow time. One hit. Oh, guys. What are you doing? Well. No, because it's magic time again. Cast a spell, fire spell, ball of fire, ball of flame, cast on her. Spell break. Okay, so she has 2 points of damage done to her and 4 left. Okay. Her turn. Ooh. Ooh. No more magic. Three attacks on Nicolton. And what does he have for defense? 3 for defense. Oh. Come on, come on. Oh, that put him down to 0. Okay. But what does he have? So he has... The first thing we're going to do is he has heal body that he can use to instantly heal himself. 4 lost body points, so that puts him up to 4, which is almost max. So we are there. So both Ball of Flame spells have also been used. Yes. Come on, Cone. Come on. Come on. We got to get to her. Ah! A shield. An expression of confusion crosses the Spirit Queen's face as Zargon's hold on her falters. She takes 1 mind point of damage. So that means she only has 2 mind points left. Okay. Okay. We're getting somewhere. Yes. Yes. Come on, Mask. Dang it. Hendrix? Shield. An expression of confusion crosses the Spirit Queen's face as Zargon's hold on her falters. She takes 1 mind point of damage. Using words over swords, you have freed Nelath from Zargon's magical sway with a gentle smile. Thanks you for saving her brother. Thanks you for saving her before fading into the glimmering light. Oh. By freeing Nelath from Zargon's control, you have prevented this new form of magic from getting into the wrong hands. The realm is safe once again. And that's it?
Select a quest.
Sylvana and Mentor stand with you outside of the Towers of the Elements. Mentor weaves a spell of power, and the Spire of Spirits slowly becomes insubstantial, finally fading completely.
That should do it.
Mentor says,
Your heroic actions have stopped Zargon's sinister plans. The Spire of Spirits will be hidden from all. I will ask you to hold on to those elemental artifacts that none may access it once more. We will also guard the Drowned Temple, ensuring the courageous orc spirits are not disturbed, and that their secret remains inaccessible to Zargon.
Mentor clasps his hands together.
The news is good, heroes. The Spirit Queen had not finished her work. Only the few sorcerers you met had begun to combine dread and elemental magic, and Zargon's forces are left without the secrets they sought. Because of your courage, we have turned the tide against Zargon's forces, for now.
Sylvana watches the place where the Spire of Spirits stood moments ago. She turns toward you and inclines her head in gratitude. I no longer feel Nelath's presence, nor the restlessness of the spirits. My beloved apprentice has moved on to the afterlife. We will secure her tomb and ensure Zargon cannot interrupt her rest. Thank you for all that you have done.
And that's it. That is the end of the Spirit Queen's Torment. I think it's really cool that we were able to like save her / redeem her at the end. I think that is like, that was like the best way to end it, honestly. Like if we wouldn't have been able to redeem her and we would have had to have put her down, that would have been a dissatisfying end. This was a rough one. All of the traps, all of the Dread Warriors getting separated. Man, if we would have had an open door here, I didn't have enough open doors. That's wild. But we got through it, and we got through the quest, we got through the year, we used way more magic this time around than we have before. I was kind of expecting her to have other minions in here. I wasn't expecting the room to be trapped around her. I'm betting there were traps here and here as well. I hope you enjoyed this. If you've been with me through this whole journey, I really hope you've enjoyed this, because I've enjoyed playing this with you. I have enjoyed this quest pack. It's making me want to get more and maybe do another one next year, like not starting this year, but maybe after the new year, get a shorter one to do that will get us through maybe like the end of winter into spring, who knows. But there's a lot out there right now. They just announced a new one actually about wizards. So maybe we'll check that one out. I totally get why. I also kind of like that like their retirement was put into the end of the quest. You know, like it's up to them to guard the elemental artifacts now. So they have to just sort of do their thing and guard them. I like that like there's a legacy to these heroes at the end of this game. Let me know what you think. Did you enjoy this? I hope you did. What would you think if I did more things like this? Or are you just listening to me do this while you're folding laundry, which I'm completely cool with as well. So thank you for being with me on this year-long journey. I do hope you enjoyed this. This was so much fun. I hope everybody has had a happy and safe Halloween. Also, don't forget to come back tomorrow, because even though Bricktober is over, tomorrow starts our fall fundraiser, our annual fall fundraiser, and I will have a video up tomorrow explaining what that is, what we're going to do, and just everything that's going to be coming in November and leading into the holidays for December. So I hope to see you tomorrow as well. Thank you all very, very much for being on this quest with me. It is Bricktober. The spooky season is upon us, and it's one of my favorite times of the year. Thank you everyone for making it to the end of the episode. If you stuck around this long, there must be something that you like, so if you could please leave a like on the video. And while you're down there, you can leave a comment and talk about what we discussed today, or subscribe if you haven't already. If you already are a subscriber, what a legend you are. If you would like to help the channel out in other ways, you can become a channel member through my Ko-fi page or YouTube channel membership. Links to all of that and more in the show notes below. For $1 a month, you get access to Member Discord server, eventually members-only live streams, and members-exclusive videos. So until next time, my friends, play well, stay safe, stay healthy, and as always, thank you for watching.